We are ready for one of the rivalries that defines this sport. Ohio State versus Michigan. The scarlet and gray versus the maize and blue. To many fans on both sides, this is a one-game season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten their rivals the last 4 times. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get us going here. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. Stop.
We'll see what he can do with the return. But he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's a quarterback keeper. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Offense comes up on 2nd and 5 after the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Makes a nice move there. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it falls incomplete.
Very good.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. And that pass falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. The shotgun running play call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was losing through the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down with the ball.
And that sets up a return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking tackles and going. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, That was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Under pressure, just lets it go. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And, Chris, obviously, we're still in the first quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Have one more play here in the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here we go on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking for a gap. There's Haynes. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right.
The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. To throw, it's Sayin. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That completion makes it second and short. Here's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
It's the 2-minute timeout. What's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field.
It was 1 minute and searching. Sorry. It was 1 minute and searching.
The return will be brought down.
Keeps going in.
Oh, we gotta let it.
So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the ball. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. He's in the clear. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
QB keeper all the way. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell.
And looking for a big play here. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bringing pressure. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. And that's a 3rd straight misfire.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Over the middle. Smith. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And he drops back in the gun. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. A drive downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver. But here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Buckeyes will send their punt team on the field. Oh, and they can't down it there. It bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Bringing it out. It's Stewart. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They get the 2nd half started with a running play. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Let's throw with the quarterback off the RPO. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Nice line there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Going to hand it off to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's a crucial touchdown. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
PAT puts them up 13 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Looking for a deep completion.
Oh my fucking God.
Incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Turns it loose downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness.
Did you get Medea underwear?
End zone, and the ball is
You saw Big Medea underwear.
with the contact.
No. Come on. How big is Medea underwear?
Handoff here from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
If you look at arguing him, if you're trying to get in there.
Third down coming up after that running play. receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. And there's the handoff. Running through the tackle. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Sayin. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by
Shit,
this
with his
Michigan
leg.
defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar. Defensive lineman on full display right now.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. Snap motion from the offense. To throw. It's Sayin. Quick throw, testing the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
How long is that?
So second and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Crucial third down play coming up after that run.
Yeah.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. He's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get the pick. Now let's see if they can score.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line.
Look that.
Dropping back. It's Sayin. Quick throw over the middle.
Oh, why the fuck is he not getting up there?
Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Breaking tackles.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Klein. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down defensive play.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead will remain at 9 after the miss.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. He can go.
Oh, bro, the leg is fucking me over.
Michigan, a crucial pick 6.
Thank you,
What a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. And we're able to get him down. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Sayan. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Yeah, you took it down here and everybody
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain in the
can't
first
find
down,
it.
they're
But now
already
you
at the
want
line
my
of
up.
scrimmage, ready
Yeah.
to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. What a catch! Touchdown, Buckeyes. Too much speed for the defense.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
PHC up and good to get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick
RJ,
here.
yes, come here. Come here.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Take it outside.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Chewing clock with the running game. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Right?
Sorry, dude.
Timeout. The defense
in the
desperate
back,
to get
right?
Trash can in the back.
trailing here late.
I'm about to go get in a little bit.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Quarterback appears to be changing the play.
As long as you can hear me call you when it's time to come in and eat.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Cannot get the throw out. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
The Wolverines will have to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Tate. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And looking to throw now on first down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack.
Oh my God, this man is doing the fuck out of me.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
What a job by this defense coming up with that big sack on first down. Now the incompletion. Good job putting this offense in a real bind now with 3rd down and long on their side of the 50.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a late deep throw. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
They'll be brought down, and the drive ends with the sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really...
Breaks into the clear. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. That was clutch should be enough to secure this upset. And Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications. And the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoff.
That was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season.
We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number one goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Stay.